ABCs of foster families. Being a foster family will be a lot of work, but it will make your heart grow. Written by Keri Toponce from thehometeacher.org. Illustrated by Nikki from Melonheadz. Fonts by BB Fonts. A is for adoption. Adoption is when a child becomes a permanent member of a new family. Sometimes children in foster care are adopted. B is for biological family. The biological family are the child's relatives. Some children lived with their biological family before entering foster care. C is for change. There are a lot of changes that happen when a child is placed in foster care. The child in foster care has the most changes. There are also changes that will take place in your home if you become a foster family. Some changes will be hard, but some changes will stretch your heart and fill it with more love. D is for DCFS. This stands for the Department of Child and Family Services. This is an agency that makes sure children are taken care of and safe. E is for emotions. It is perfectly normal to feel many different emotions while fostering. It's important to remember that children in foster care will be experiencing a lot of emotions too. F is for fostering. To foster someone means to take care of them. A foster family is a family that takes care of children who need a home. G is for goodbye. Children in foster care might not stay in a foster home very long. You will have to say goodbye, and that can be hard. H is for hello. If you have a child in foster care coming to your home, it might be helpful to make them a hello book about your home and family. I is for ICPC. An ICPC stands for the Interstate Compact on the Placement of Children. This makes sure children are safe when traveling to a different state to be in foster care. J is for judge. A judge is the person who will decide if a child in foster care can go back home. Judges try to be fair and make the decision that is best for the child. K is for kinship care. Kinship care is when a child in foster care is placed with relatives. This is good because they already know the child. L is for license. A family will have to get a special license before they can have a child in foster care in their home. M is for meetings. A child in foster care has a whole team of people that go to meetings to make sure the child is taken care of and safe. N is for names. Children in foster care might not call their foster parents mom or dad. Remember, children in foster care might have parents that they miss very much. O is for one. A family might decide to have one child in foster care in their home. Families can also foster brothers and sisters. This is known as a sibling group. P is for placement. A placement is when a child in foster care is placed with a family. Q is for questions. A family might have a lot of questions about fostering. A resource worker will be assigned to a family that can answer any questions. R is for respite care. Sometimes a family may decide to leave their child in foster care with another foster family for a short time. This is called respite care. R is also for reunification. Reunification is when a child in foster care is able to go back home with their biological family. S is for social worker. A social worker is sometimes called a caseworker. They work for DCFS and are in charge of making sure children in foster care are safe and happy. T is for trial home placement. A trial home placement is when a child in foster care is able to go back home for a little while. U is for unique. Every child in foster care is different. They won't be exactly like you or another child in foster care. V is for visits. A caseworker will visit to make sure the child in foster care is safe. A resource worker will visit to make sure the foster family is okay. The child in foster care might have visits with their family. W is for work. Fostering is a lot of work. Foster parents will have to fill out paperwork and travel to meetings and appointments. X is for example. The child in foster care will need a good example of the rules in a new home. Y is for young. Children in foster care can be as young as a newborn baby and as old as 18. Z is for zigzag. Your feelings about fostering might change a lot. It might feel like your feelings go into different directions like a zigzag. One day you might love it, and the next day you might feel angry, jealous, or lonely. These emotions are normal.